Welcome to SlowTalk English, the podcast that helps you learn English through calm, clear, and meaningful listening. I'm Daniel, and every week I'll guide you through powerful stories, ideas, and reflections, all in slow, natural English. No grammar lessons, no stress, just real language, real topics, and real progress. So take a deep breath, slow down, and let's begin. Katy Perry is one of the most recognizable names in modern pop music, but her journey to global fame was anything but easy. Today, we'll explore the inspiring story of how a small town girl with big dreams became a worldwide superstar, and most recently, a space traveler. Katy Perry was born Catherine Elizabeth Hudson on October 25, 1984, in Santa Barbara, California. She grew up in a deeply religious family. Her parents were Pentecostal pastors, and as a result, her early musical experiences were mostly centered around church. She sang gospel music and wasn't allowed to listen to mainstream pop songs. Her childhood was strict, but music was always a part of her life. At just 16 years old, Katy released her first album, a Christian rock record under her birth name, Katy Hudson. Unfortunately, the album didn't sell well, and her record label closed shortly after. It was a major disappointment, but it didn't stop her. Katy knew she wanted to make music that could reach a broader audience. In the early 2000s, she moved to Los Angeles to pursue her dream of becoming a pop artist. It was a tough period. She faced multiple rejections, changed record labels several times, and even worked as a backup singer to make ends meet. But she refused to give up. Everything changed in 2008 when she released the song I Kissed a Girl. It was bold, different, and instantly grabbed the world's attention. The single became a massive hit, and Katy Perry was suddenly everywhere. Her first mainstream album, One of the Boys, introduced her unique mix of catchy pop melodies, colorful style, and playful lyrics. Then came Teenage Dream in 2010, the album that truly made her a global icon. It included 5 number 1 singles, tying a record set by Michael Jackson. Songs like California Girls, Firework, and Last Friday Night became anthems for a generation. Her image, full of candy colors, wild fashion, and confidence, made her one of the most recognizable pop stars in the world. But behind the bright visuals and fun lyrics, Katy's songs often carried personal messages. She sang about self-empowerment, heartbreak, acceptance, and freedom. Firework, in particular, became a symbol of inner strength for millions of fans. Over the years, Katy continued to reinvent herself. She released several albums, performed at the Super Bowl halftime show, judged on American Idol, and even voiced characters in animated films. Her career wasn't just about music, it was about staying creative and connected with her audience in new ways. She also used her platform to speak openly about mental health, self-worth, and the pressures of fame. In interviews, she often talked about the emotional ups and downs that came with success. Her honesty made her even more relatable. In her personal life, Katy faced challenges, including a very public divorce and struggles with self-doubt. But she also found love again, started a family, and became a mother in 2020. Through it all, she kept moving forward, evolving as both an artist and a person. And then in 2025, Katy did something very few artists have ever done. She went to space. On April 14th, 2025, Katy Perry boarded a Blue Origin rocket as part of an all-women crew. The suborbital flight took her over 100 kilometers above Earth into the edge of space. It was a brief journey, but a historic one. For Katy, it was the realization of a dream she had talked about for years. For the world, it was a powerful symbol of how far determination and imagination can take someone, from singing in church as a child, to performing on the world's biggest stages, to floating above the earth. Katy Perry's story is one of resilience, reinvention, and reaching for the stars. Literally. She reminds us that the path to success is rarely easy. It takes persistence, courage, and the ability to stay true to who you are. Whether you're an aspiring artist, a student learning English, or simply someone chasing a dream, Katy Perry's journey is proof that anything is possible. Thanks for listening. That was today's episode of Slow Talk English. Subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. And remember, keep listening, keep growing.